Currently right now we're actually working in phase one. Phase one considers the EVS that used to be in this room. We've moved them out of this area. We're now creating a break room for the central sterile, and for laundry they'll actually have break room and bathroom in this area, and this is actually considered phase one. We've taken all the EVS staff and we've actually moved them upstairs to an actually third floor. Now they have a really nice view, they have windows. They're really excited about their new location. So this will make the flow easier for cleaning the facility, and it'll actually allow more room for Central Sterile to have their space. We're trying to create a better space and a better workflow for the surgeons, create a bigger area so that we can actually overall increase surgeries in the hospital.
I'm Laurie Torzen. I'm the Director of Surgical Services at Cody Regional Health. As we've grown and expanded, we've realized we needed to expand our space for sterile processing. We've grown and the space has not accommodated what we need for surgeries anymore. So it's a huge project that's taken on a lot of construction needs, as I think you've seen, and I can show you this space and show you what we have now and kind of give you an idea of what we're going to go through. So if you'll follow me to sterile processing. This is our current space. I believe this space was created back in the 1980s. It used to be a physical therapy space. This part here is just a vestibule where people can change out if they're coming. When we come into this space, this is actually our sterile storage area and our prep and pack area where the instruments are sterilized. And it is a clean space. So we do have all of our sterile area here. This will all expand out. We'll be busting out this wall. We'll have 3 different sterilizers here. We are getting new sterilizers. So we'll have sterile storage, sterile instrumentation, our sterilizers of the low temperature sterilizer and 2 high temp sterilizers, and we'll have 3 different prep and pack areas for them to do their work. One of the biggest things we're going to get is new flooring. We talked about flooring in here a lot, and the poured epoxy flooring is something that we're pretty excited about getting. It has higher durability and it's cleaner. So take you through this space. This goes into our decontamination area. We will be getting a new sonic washer, and we will be getting a triple bay sink instead of a double bay sink. We are getting a cart washer, which is very exciting. We haven't had a cart washer before, but it can accommodate stretchers and beds for the acute care part of the hospital as well. So we're really excited about being able to get those through the cart washer and clean those. It would accommodate very large amounts of instrument sets for like total hip revisions or total knee revisions as well. This space is our gown and glove area for this part of coming into this portion of the sterile processing, and it's also our vendor area where we check in vendor trays. This is going to expand out and take over the existing laundry and sterile processing break room. So that is why we needed to create that laundry break room for the staff on the other side. It'll accommodate for a better efficient workflow to bring in the sterile trays. They can gown and glove and take those trays into decontam after checking them in. The things we recognize we were also in need of is an air handler that serves the sterile processing department. Sterile processing department needs to have negative airflow and positive airflow for different spaces. And so we've moved our biomed vendor up to the 2nd floor across from our pharmacy, so that this space can be turned into a space that will accommodate our new air handler that will just serve sterile processing. We didn't want to stop surgeries while we were doing this remodel, so one of the things we needed was a mobile processing unit. We are going to be getting that delivered to us mid-July and start moving into that by the first part of August. It will be parked back here behind our hospital. They are now working on getting wiring, electricity, fire alarms, everything to that unit, so that by the time it is delivered in July, that they could just be hooked up and ready to go. Our sterile processing department will move into it and just resume everyday activities in the mobile unit so that they can get that space and start doing the remodel down there. This space for the circulator nurses that work in the operating room, they have to take this equipment to our recovery room while patients are waking up. And so one of the things that we realized we needed was to change that workflow so that the nurses weren't having to take equipment through our recovery room. So we were going to take this hallway, take out some of the office spaces, one of our post-op bays, and so the hallway will go directly into the OR instead of going through our recovery room. So that it'll help for efficiency and help our patients that are waking up not have to have equipment coming through our recovery room.
So right now our phases are set up. So we've done phase 1, and currently that was been about a month since we've started phase 1. And that first part was to actually move EVS to the 3rd floor and to open that space. Now phase 1 is tying into phase 2. We're currently in that process. Our goal is to wrap up, finish phase 1 and almost all of phase 2 by end of July. And then August, we're actually going to be moving into phase 2, phase 3. Our ultimate goal is to have this project done by February, set date maybe into the month of February, but that's our target date.